Good day to you, one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I've got this brilliant white lights glaring into my face, and it's sort of, I think it's making me look ever so vampiric and perhaps even ill somehow. But fear not, I'm not a blood-sucking, supernatural parasite. I am actually just a guy with a dream, and my dream is to talk to you today about the band Evanescence, and they have a song called Yeah Right, which came out on the 31st of December 2023. So New Year's Eve, audacious to put a record out at that point. Definitely not going for the Christmas number one. It's impossible at that point, unless it stays in the charts for 52 weeks, and the 52nd of which is when it reaches its apex. It's not going to do that, but I will listen to it now and tell you what I think of it. Justin Hawkins rides again. Again, yeah, again. All right, I'll stop that now. Stop that nonsense. Okay, so the track Yeah Right is taken from the band's album The Bitter Truth, released in 2021. Why is it out so late then? With Amy Lee labelling this song in particular a curveball. She said, Yeah Right has been a long time coming. I started that song a decade ago. It was mostly there. It had been at the top of the pile for a really, really long time. We've always had a cool pile of extra scraps and pieces of unfinished songs. That's just one that kept on not plugging in. And then something happened this year when we got together and started playing and pulling songs together in pre-production. I was like, I finally know how we can make it work. It's one of those songs that we're going to have to figure out how to do live, because I don't want to be glued to the Moog the whole time. The whole time. It might be a good time to whip out the keytar. Absolutely, it's a good time to. There's never a bad time to whip out a keytar, as long as you say before you do the keytar solo, excuse me while I whip this out. That's what you have to do. The Darkness has had a couple of songs like that. I mean, there was a song called Every Inch of You that was more or less in the first sets that we did as a 4-piece, and then it wasn't until like the third album that it appeared, and then Live Till I Die was another one that came out in 2019 on Easter Is Cancelled, but that was one that we had in the early sets. You know, that was already a 12 or 13-year-old song by the time we finally recorded it properly. So yeah, these things that happen, you know, sometimes with us it was like we just weren't ready to record Every Inch of You. It wasn't something that we needed to do. Live Till I Die was something that we kept trying to record every time, and it never really worked until Rufus played it, and then it's like, okay, now it makes sense, you know. It's just one of those things. For those of you who are unaware, Evanescence is an American rock band founded in 1994, and I have covered them once before on this channel with their classic hit, Bring Me to Life. That's not how it goes, which most of you must be aware of. That was a omnipresent mega hit. Okay, I'm going to click on the video and just make some foolish remarks as I watch it. Sound good? Yeah, thought so. Nice.
Again. I'm the widow on the tippy toppy of the highest.
Sounds really English. I thought she was American somehow, but you know. It's reminding me of the old Doctor Who theme tune. Anyone else getting a bit of that?
And on the shadow of the first little flower on the brightest patch of snow.
I already like this. It's got a little bit of that. It's got a bit of that sort of. There's a lot of this kind of heavy industrial sort of glam rock stuff happening It's been happening since the 90s, actually. This is kind of like an approach that feels a little bit out of time almost. It's like the Marilyn Manson stuff was ages ago, wasn't it, when he was doing this? But this is so melodic. It's kind of like, it's actually reminding me of Muse a little bit. Is anyone else getting a bit of a Muse vibe off this? I love those guitar parts where it's just... the temptation is to put your finger over the second fret marker, or not marker, the second fret itself, because then you get this. A lot of people were doing that because it's sort of, I don't know, it rings out it is a harmonic, but it's kind of like, it's not one that sort of sticks around for too long, so it's kind of percussive, but it still has this overtone to it. But I think they're probably more likely to be just over the first fret, or maybe just somewhere in the second there. Without any kind of overtone or harmonic content. It's just using the guitar in a super percussive way, and it's actually really effective when you've got one of these stomping sort of glam, drum patterns that's sort of a bit swingier like that, almost like Mud, but if Mud was doing industrial Marilyn Manson-y stuff, but with a Muse overtone. She walked in looking like dynamite. She said, now come along, we're gonna through the night. Yeah. I love the way she has so much control over her voice. She's sort of operating in that same register, but in two different ways. Like the first half of that little passage there, she was singing in a falsetto, and it was kind of soft and it was lovely, and then she was hitting the same notes but with this full kind of characterful, almost musical theatre voice. It's just fucking really impressive. She's such a great singer. And that's full voice. And the rhythm side of it, sort of switching between normal time, as I call it, probably incorrectly, and half time, which is, I'm definitely right about that. I'm not sure how you do like that swingy pattern in double time. Maybe we'll find out probably after the guitar solo or something, or maybe not. I don't know. I hope we do. I'd love to learn what that actually sounds like. Whenever I hear that, I always think of the Airwolf theme tune. That'd be a nice little sort of... But you'd have to pay the people who made Airwolf. It might be Stringfellow Hawke himself. I mean, I've seen him on a rowing boat with a cello. That's probably how he got the name Stringfellow. He was born in a... no, he wasn't. His parents were cellists. His mum was a cellist and his father was a helicopter pilot. Maybe? I don't know. Why am I talking about Stringfellow Hawke? Use the comment section below to explain that. I have no idea. Or the other one is going for gold. The heat is on. The time is right. It's time for you to play your game. People are coming, everyone's trying to be the best that they can when they're going for gold. Going for gold, the daytime quiz show watched by people who were unemployed in the 90s, hosted by Henry Kelly, not Matthew Kelly, Henry Kelly.
The heat is on, the time is right, it's time for you to play your game. People are coming, everyone's trying to be the best that they can when they're going for gold. Now let's welcome your host, Henry Kelly.
So it's that with Airwolf. And Muse. And Mud. And Marilyn Manson. I mean, if you can picture that, it's probably, and then with a guitar solo that sounds like. It's a fucking sick sound. Sick! It's a sick sound! What it sounds like to me is a untamed, raging. It's got loads of. I think it might have some pitch stuff happening on it. So it's either like an octave down from where he's playing it, or up, or maybe both at the same time, or all three. I don't know. But it sounds. It's roaring. It's really, really cool. Because sometimes those, when you hear this kind of metal, the soloing gets super technical. But this one's really just focusing on a really outrageous sound and just playing some cool bends, I suppose, which I really appreciate. That's refreshing. I didn't want to hear widdly stuff there. I'm going to listen to it again and really just sit back and enjoy it. Isn't that lovely? And also they're using this video to remind us that they're fucking huge. I mean, they're playing in what looks like a stadium at night as well. Sometimes you see people doing like stadium videos. Even Guns N' Roses did that when they were supporting Aerosmith, I think in 1987 or something. And so like, I think it's Paradise City is like, there's a lot of stuff in a stadium, but the sun's still shining, so it wasn't actually their show, if you know what I mean. But this is their show. This is their moment. This is their perfect moment in a stadium somewhere. Wouldn't it be brilliant if I got demonetized for singing This Is Their Moment? Brilliant.
And it was worth to sell our soul.
And the last thing you hear is our souls. Our souls. That's really cool. I wasn't expecting that, actually. Somehow it surprised me to see them doing something that was swingy in that way. I've said enough about that swingy stuff. It evokes sort of really high-spec helicopters that can go upside. Oh no, it's Blue Thunder. Really high-spec helicopters with advanced missile systems and charismatic cello-playing pilots, Irish quizmasters, and people from all over Europe racing to get to the gold of going for. It doesn't matter what it's Evanescence, so none of that stuff matters really. Justin Hawkins rides again. Use the comment section below to tell me what you think of this Evanescence song again. Whether you enjoyed it as I did, or whether you think it should have stayed in the archives, perhaps never to see the light of day. Personally, I'm glad they did it because it's great. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these two videos, join the mailing list, and click the link in the description to find the last remaining tickets for live Justin Hawkins Rides Again for the first time in theatres all around the United Kingdom of England, Wales and Scotland. I don't know, actually. Yeah, just click on the link. Doesn't matter. See you later, guys. Nice one. Okay.